I. It is a strange world that we live in which we exist. And the fact that it's changing all the time doesn't help us get more familiar with it, although the changes are small. I'm thinking about the habits that we possess as Homo sapiens, how even though we might know and agree with the idea, the concept that the most important thing that we can do is come to our senses, sometimes I put this off. And it's made me wonder today about this peculiarity of ourselves. That even though we know the best thing for us to accomplish, we delay. We put it off. We ignore. So it is important to practice on a regular basis building the integrity of one's forces, marshaling one's sense of perception and receptivity to be able to move ahead slowly and patiently with increasing virtuosity. So these words are important. I try to choose them carefully. If you have more virtue, if you accumulate good properties or good characteristics, good virtues, then things will be easier for you and more joyful. Simple. And yet again, we sometimes foil our own plans, our own inclinations with self-doubts, with all kinds of different things. We sabotage ourselves. And meditation and mindfulness is about this also, to learn how not to act in some ways or things not to think. You have a choice, as the simple expression goes. Your glass can be half full or half empty of water. Which do you see it as? It is as simple as that. And how you proceed. Because the moment of recognition that we've all been sharing as the moment since we began, 3 minutes ago almost, is that everything is changing. And not only is it changing inside of each of us, but in everything that's occurring upon this planet Earth. And, of course, everything everywhere else. So there's an infinite layering on top of your and my own personal realities in every moment. It's a sense of humility we want to gain by being in awe at the multitude, at the depth of what we are involved in, what we are immersed in, what we find ourselves in, this universe, creation. It encompasses all religions and cultures, societies, civilizations, and not just on one planet, but on millions or billions or trillions of planets. Life grows. It is part of creation, just as it has done here. It may be 1 in a trillion planets, but since there are trillions, then it is that simple, and who knows, maybe it is like weeds. Life forms. It is creation. Who understands it all? Not me, for sure. There is so much within one's own purview. For instance, How many generations make up you? How many of them female, male? How many? And from where? What regions were your ancestors inhabiting, for instance? Were they from Rome or Greece? Or from Africa? Or from Asia? Or from Europe? Where? Has your own genealogy, your own DNA come from? Cousin, we are 99.6% the same. In that little less than 0.5%, we find all the variety on our planet. Pretty amazing, right? Different color skins, different color hair, different color eyes, different attributes. Pretty amazing, really. And in all species, we see variation. In all plants as well, right? Species, I meant animal life. Fish, birds. Everything to be held in a sense of awe, to facilitate one being humble. Humility being an amazing trait, because it is a comparison of opening, of allowing, and of accepting. And herein, and therein, in that, is opening your own heart, the door to your own soul. The window rises a little bit, and it is for us to, in our practice, build up that we might see, then, the crack of light coming through. It may very well not shine brightly. You need to pick it up. You need to be receptive. These words that are used over and over again are used for a reason, because they apply. Allowing, accepting, humility, appreciation of everything that we've been discussing. Excuse me. Yes. Be in awe at the majesty of your own creation. Look inside of yourself, visualizing all the things going on simultaneously for your 30 to 37 trillion cells. Adult Homo sapiens. Look at all the processes that are taken for granted. Your breathing, your pulsing heart, rhythmic cadence, generating life. Don't take it for granted now. Be aware and be thankful. Here we are with appreciation. Be humble. Why? Not because I'm asking you to, but to develop in your own heart a greater sense of being, a greater depth, a greater width. It has only something to do with me in the sense of guidance, a suggestion. I find that it helps me. I feel it will help you. Finding a comfortable posture undisturbed is a set of statements to help begin a mindfulness or meditation practice. There are an infinite number of ways to practice, as there should be, for there are, in a sense, an infinite number of us, right? Billions of people. So, it is like this. How can I ever hope or think that I'm going to do something exactly as you do? No, it's impossible. So, be open-minded, allowing and accepting and understanding that each of us is unique. Is this not correct? Are we not all bundles of miracles that are born into this world? We are. And before the immensity of all of creation, should we not feel a little bit of awe, humility, a sense of peace, a sense of grace? We should. And be thankful that in the very first place we can hear and communicate. We can feel. We can learn. We can practice every day, all day long practice. Even for a few moments, it is enough. Do not set too high of standards for yourself. Be honest and sincere and kind and curious and joyful. Yes, smile. Be happy. Even in the worst of circumstances, making the best. It is not easy many times in life. Yet we must step forward, trying. So, remembering whom we are. When we begin our day early, before the sun rises, as we can, it will happen that sometimes you will not get up before the sun rises, and that's okay. Did we say be kind? Be understanding? Be full of compassion and empathy, not only for other things or people, but for yourself. It takes time. It takes practice. And that's why I say, in the 86,400 moments that make up a day, seconds, right? Take a few to be appreciative of your life. Namaste. Whoa, 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 whoa.